going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. For those that's watching the rebroadcast, please like, comment, share, subscribe. All that'll be greatly appreciated. On this video, I want to go over this article. It says Shedeur Sanders become the laughing stock of college football, and will Amos flip from his commitment and go to Ole Miss? So we're going to talk about that as well. Now, I had said before that, these articles are going to be coming like nonstop. And they're going to be coming nonstop, especially towards when the season starts. And this article, when it says, is Shedeur becoming a laughing stock, it was in regarding his back and forth with former Colorado quarterback that entered the transfer portal, Gavin Cole. So we're going to get into that because they also talked about, will this back and forth hurt his draft stock? And I want to go over that as well. But before that, Colorado transfer Rashad Amos on flip watch after visiting Ole Miss, per report. So Rashad Amos could be on the move again. The recent Colorado Buffalo transfer running back who spent last year at Miami of Ohio took a visit to Ole Miss and reportedly leaning on never joining Coach Prime's staff this year. The 6'2", 230-pounder is currently projected to land with the Rebels, according to On3. Amos has lived in the transfer portal over the past 2 seasons. After his time with the Red Hawks, he committed to Mississippi State for 2 weeks before announcing he would be Boulder bound. The South Carolina was his first stop in 2020 and was actually one-time teammate of CU defensive back Shiloh Sanders. Amos only played in 13 games in 3 seasons with the Gamecocks. So Deion Sanders and the Buff added Amos when they needed depth in the offensive backfield after losing Alton McCaskill and Dylan Edwards. He enjoyed a career year at Miami, Ohio, with 1,075 yards and 13 touchdowns. Those are respectable numbers right there that the Buffs could actually use this year. So if Amos does flip from Boulder to Oxford, the Buffs will be out in the cold again and need of another veteran back. It will also push them back to 38 incoming transfers since the end of last year. So we're going to see if he joins Ole Miss. He had a visit there. That's what they're saying. And my question is, why would he flip? Maybe he's thinking that, because, there was some reports out there that the Buffs are going to be pass heavy. They're going to be relying heavily on the pass play. That could have gave him second thoughts about coming to Colorado. I don't know, but I know I've heard reports out there saying that they're going to be a really pass heavy team. In my opinion, I think they need more of a balanced attack to actually compete at this level, but like they did at Jackson State. At Jackson State, they had a balanced attack. I don't see why they wouldn't have one here, but in my reasoning for that is because if you don't have a balanced attack, you're not going to keep the defense guessing. And the defense is only going to blitz you. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on your offensive line to hold up to keep Shedeur from getting sacked so much. And at this level, the defensive line is just fast. They're faster than the competition they saw at Jackson State. They're even faster. That pocket closed down within seconds. I know in the live chat, someone said he needs about 4 seconds. No, it's about 2.5 to 3, if that, at this level. So he got to get that ball quickly out of his hands or get on his bike and run. Get on his, not his bike, but, get out there and run, I guess. But I think a more balanced attack is what's needed because other teams used that against Colorado last season. They used a balanced attack, ran the ball, took time off the clock, and kept the Buffs off the field. And when they did get on the field, they had to start utilizing that pass to try to catch up. So I think a more balanced attack is what's needed here, but that's just my opinion on it. What say you? So we're going to get into this article here that I came across. It says Shedeur Sanders become the laughing stock of college football as he ignores NFL legends' advice to target Gavin Cool. Now, so it says here Shedeur Sanders disregard for Pat McAfee's early advice and proving costly. Not too long ago, Shedeur mid-remark about former teammate Xavier Smith brought overwhelming backlash on him, raising doubts about his professionalism and NFL potential. Even McAfee, delving deep into the issue, earlier warned Shedeur to stay away from such online controversy. He said, the quarterback is just a different animal, McAfee said. You're the face of the program. You're the face of the organization. However, Shedeur seems to not care about his failing draft stocks. We're going to get back to that. His failing draft stocks, as when Gavin Cole's interview aired, Shedeur went on again to take another jab, risking his pro league future once again. The conflict began after Cole's interview on Mad Dog TV, where he criticized Shedeur, implying that his wealthy status was a distraction from his performance. Look at Arizona. Look at Fafita. He did with all his money. Look at Colorado. This guy has got 6 cars and an apartment, Cole remarked. Although the interview has since been deleted, it still managed to grab Shedeur's attention. Who could stay composed after going through Cole's interview? Excuse me, who couldn't stay composed after going through Cole's interview? In response, Shedeur made a tweet on May 17th, writing, I learned sometimes you have to take the high road. At Cole, he added him on the X account, formerly known as Twitter. I'll spare you only one time. However, Cole, refusing to back down, fired back at Shedeur with a retweet that reads, bro, at Shedeur Sanders, what high road? What are you talking about? Spare me, LOL. The exchange quickly escalated with Sanders' tweet garnering nearly 400,000 views and sparked intense backlash from the college football community. The college football community did not spare Shedeur Sanders this time as well. Critics were quick to call out Sanders for his high road claim, accusing him of hypocrisy and immaturity. Many fans targeted Shedeur for his perceived lack of professionalism and even dragged Deion Sanders into the controversy. You and your dad are going to be the laughing stock of this sport for years. One user commented. Another criticized Shedeur tweet stating high road since when? The high road would have been not to post something for the world to see and talking to him like a man. Alrighty. Another user, embarrassed by Shedeur's tweet, pleaded, bro, just delete this. Meanwhile, one user mocked Shedeur and his family while referencing the Xavier Smith controversy as they wrote, the Sanders love for internet attention. As Shedeur finds himself in the hot seat again, it remains to be seen whether Coach Prime and his brothers Deion Jr. and Shiloh will support him as they did during the Xavier Smith controversy. So let's go back to this. More importantly here, that I want to focus on here, is this hurting his draft stock? That's my question to you. Are his potential NFL owners, are they going to shy away from him, and will this hurt his draft stock? That's my question to you. And guys, if you're listening, please give us a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you have done all of that, I thank you in advance. But guys, do you think this is going to hurt his draft stock here? Because he has said, and he'd be in the Twitter spaces as well. Now, this is what I would do if I was the quarterback. The quarterback is the face of the team. And I personally just wouldn't go back and forth because, first of all, I got a season to prepare for, and I'm trying to win here because remember, they got to win. anything under 4 games or 4 games is going to hurt everyone's draft stock. That's just my opinion on it. You got to get to a bowl game at least, and I would say a major bowl game. What do I know? But I know this is the first time that he's in this position. He never really went back and forth from at Jackson State or anything like that. He's never found himself in this situation, so this is a first for him. He never found himself in this position, so he's gonna have to figure. He's gonna have to, he's learning as he go along. People are gonna make mistakes, and things are gonna be said. People are gonna make mistakes, but he gonna have to take the high road, like he said, and just not say anything, and preferably just stay off social media with the back and forth stuff, because I don't know if it's going to hurt his draft stock, but it could possibly, but what could remedy that is winning. They got to win. There's a lot of pressure on him. I get it. He's human. He's a human being. But there's a lot of pressure to win this year. This is what you call the money year. There's a lot of pressure, but you need the whole team to rally behind you to win, actually. This is the ultimate team sport. The quarterback and one other person just can't win the ball game for you. Everybody got to be on one accord for one goal, one purpose, one goal, to go out there and win and make it happen. Because if everybody win, everybody eats here. Look at Michigan. Look at all the players that got drafted from the University of Michigan. There were some players that got drafted that probably wasn't really on the radar like that, but they went ahead and won the big game, and they got drafted. That's how it works. I remember one of the coaches during a presentation at Colorado even said it. He said, "You got to win." He said, "People that get drafted comes from winning teams," and so yeah. But do you think it'll hurt his draft status by him going back and forth like this? That's my question to you. I don't know about the laughing stock. I don't know about that part, but the bottom line here, because, the draft and where you're placed in the draft, there's money on the line, guaranteed contracts. Signing bonuses. The higher you get drafted, the higher the bonus. There is a lot on the line here. And the quarterback is the face of the team, and he got to conduct himself like he's the face of the team, and he just can't go back and forth. Because how does he know this wasn't a setup? How does he know that? I'm not saying it was a setup. I know Gavin, he probably just speaking his truth, but he don't know that. He just like, okay, he's speaking his truth. I nothing I can say about it. Okay, he said that I got the 6 cars and stuff, but I'm not going to respond. Only thing I'm going to respond to is football. And because quite frankly, the only thing that he has on his plate is school and trying to win football games. So that's just my take on it. What say you? For those that's watching, please give us a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. And drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.